amagana zija mu Minembwe,
uncountable drones going there in Minembwe.
ntiziba zigiye kuturamutsa.
They are not going there for peace.
Ntiziba zigiye gusura ababyeyi bacu.
They are not going to greet our parents.
Indege leta yohereza amadrone amagana,
The uncountable drones that are being sent by the government,
zikica abasaza bafite imyaka 95,
and go there to kill the aged ones,
zikica abakecuru bafite barengeje imyaka 100,
kill the old women,
zikica abana bavuye ku ishuri,
it do kill the young kids coming from school,
zikica abakobwa bavuye mu ngwi,
killing the young ladies
n'abavuye kuvoma,
and those who are coming from fetching.
zikarasa amazu y'abaturage,
It do burn the houses of the citizens.
zikarasa amashuri, abapasiteri ngo ni Mbayahaga bakora kakazi bavuga bya bigambo,
But they are still the same who call themselves servants.
bavugira Imana nimba ari zikuzimu simbizi, ariko bakavuga amagambo y'ubwicanyi.
They do say that they talk on behalf of God, but they do speak the killing words.
Ahari hahagaze agatorwa sa cyagihe,
The way Agatoga Gwasa was standing there,
ubu hari Ndayishimiye n'ingabo z'igihugu cye na CNDD na FDD bahaye bakora buriya bwicanyi.
is there the senior leader of Burundi and the other leadership.
Bafite imbaraga n'ibikoresho biruta ibyo bariya bari bafite.
They have strong weapons more than others had at that time.
Abantu ba FARDC bari bahari
The fathers who were there
bari bake,
were few.
abari mu gikorwa cyo kwica abantu mu Gatumba.
Who are there in the action of killing people in Gatumba.
Ariko noneho ubu ngubu ubugome bwarazamutse buri hejuru neza ku ntebe ya mbere kwa Tshisekedi.
But the hatred has developed up to the seat of the president.
Nimba cyagiye hari abantu muri leta bafashije cya gikorwa,
If at that time there was among some of the government
ubu
leaders,
nyine ubugome bukaba buri kwisonga.
and for now the hatred is on the top.
Tshisekedi nabumva ibintu nkawe nibo bafite ishumu n'umupanga, kandi bafite na leta, bafite n'imbaraga z'itegeko.
Those leaders are the one holding weapons to kill our own people.
Icyahindutse gusa ni kimwe.
What have changed? It's only one thing.
Jenoside yakozwe mu Rwanda, yakozwe mu uyu ni umunsi ugoye gufata ijambo.
Today it's a difficult day to hold a word.
Kuko ibyabaye biza byibukwa bikiburuka bikaba bibisi bikaba nkaho byaraye bibaye uyu munsi.
Because what has happened, it renew itself day by day.
Ariko turagaragaza kuvuga ibyo dushobozwa.
But we are going to try our best to say what we can.
Ijambo rya mbere ni ukubabwira impamvu y'urugenzi cyatumye tuza hano.
First of all, I'm going to tell you the main purpose of our travel.
Twaje kwifatanya namwe.
We came to join you together.
Abacitse ku icumu mu
Gatumba massacre.
Abo mu Bibogobogo.
The survivors of the entire community as Banyamulenge.
Ndetse n'inshuti n'abavandimwe.
And all
abazize uko basa.
Those who have been killed because of how they look. Been created.
Wa munsi w'imisi 13 kwezi k'umunani 2000. Joro ribi.
That horrible night.
Aho impunzi zatewe mu nkambi.
Where the refugees killing.
Igihugu cyabo.
Their own country. Peaceful.
Isi n'amahanga.
The nations after 22 years.
Ijambo rya kabiri.
The second point.
Ndagira ngo mbasobanurire impamvu ririya bara tujya turyita genocide.
I want to explain to you furthermore the reason why we do name it as a genocide.
Ndabizi ko muza mubyibaza cyangwa se wenda namwe babibaza mukabura ibisobanuro.
I know that you do ask yourself many questions, or you're being asked and you lack.
Katari massacre urupfu rw'abantu nk'abandi.
Why it's
Ibisobanuro ni ibingibi.
but the explanations.
Genocide si umubare w'abantu.
Genocide is not the number of people.
Si ukuvuga ngo n'ahantu hapfuye abantu benshi. Ntabwo ari umubare.
It's not a number.
Genocide ni ubushake.
Genocide, it's willing.
Bishaka kumaraho ubwoko.
The idea to abolish
abantu ubwoko. Gize icyo bahuriyeho.
Who have something that
dini.
It might be the religion
n'ibindi.
or other activities.
Ushaka kumara abo bantu bafite icyo kintu bahuriyeho.
Anyone with that idea of abolishing those people,
habe no kumara igice cy'abo bantu,
even abolishing a part of it,
iyo niyo definition ya genocide.
That's the true definition of the genocide.
Gatumba rero,
Gatumba,
ninga hari umugambi watangiye kera.
It was an idea or a plan that has been planned since back.
Bivuze inkambi, ndatekereza ko ari bwo bwa mbere inkambi igira mu bice bibiri bifite shitingi zidasa.
They mentioned it's for the first time where the camp of refugees being divided into two with different colors of tents.
Ni gute HCR yotanga amashitingi y'umweru uruhande rumwe n'amashitingi y'icyatsi kibisi urundi ruhande?
How comes UNHCR can give all the tents of white to one side and the green one to other side?
Abaje kwica abantu,
for the killers,
bibasira rwa ruhande rumwe rurimo abanyamurenge gusa.
And the killers concentrated to the part where the Banyamulenge were being hosted.
Kandi impande zombi zari zituwe.
And yet the two sides were occupied.
Hishwa abantu b'ubwoko bumwe,
but being killed the one people in one community.
Kuko abandi batari abanyamurenge bishwe,
because others who are not Banyamulenge who have been killed,
bazize kutwegera.
They are killed because of supporting and coming closer to Banyamulenge.
Bazize kuba mu mahema sana yacu.
They were killed because of living in the same tent colors with the Banyamulenge.
Bazize kuba bisanze mu mahema yabagenewe kwicwa.
They were being killed because they were in the tents of those who are supposed to be killed.
Abacu barokotse,
the survivors,
simbabazi zabicanyi.
It knows the mercy of the killers.
Niba abandi baje bita nta rwamaza batabazi.
That those people being named that name. It's also because it's also because there are few not supposed to be killed.
Abo niyo mpamvu
killed.
Kuko bari mu mahema y'abatagombaga gupfa.
Entire community.
Niyo mpamvu intwaro zakoreshejwe nazo kuvuga ngo batwike amazu, abagerageje kuvamo baraswe, cyangwa se batemwe n'imipanga, ababaye nk'abiruka cyane baraswa umugambi wo kumaraho abantu.
All those shows that the history of Bibogobogo,
kuvuga ngo bice basa n'abagabo,
killing the men and women,
bica abana,
killing kids,
nta kindi gisobanuro wubona uretse kushaka kumaraho abantu.
There is no any explanation for that. They just that point I want to address you with genocide. Genocide is misleading people.
No kuvuga kisha ubutunzi bwo mu butaka.
They say that it was a genocide purposely to look for wealth.
Ibi Kongo yabizanye.
Congo came with this.
Kugira ngo bagarageze kuzimya uko abanyekongo si ubwoko.
Because Congolese is not a community.
Ikintu duhuriyeho ni nationality.
What unites us, it's just
kandi
nationality.
nta muntu uragira umugambi wo kwica abanyekongo miliyoni 100.
And there is not anyone with of trading.
Jenoside yabaye y'abayahudi ya shoha, jenoside ya shoha y'abayahudi
Genocide for Jews
yari ishaka kumaraho abayahudi.
wants to abolish the entire Jewish
Iyo mu
community.
Rwanda yashaka kumara abatutsi bo mu Rwanda.
Genocide in Rwanda wants to abolish the entire community of Tutsi.
Umunsi inkambi y'imudende iterwa kwari ukwica abatutsi bo mu Nord Kivu.
The time that the camp of refugees were being attacked, it was to kill the people in Kivu.
Uwo munsi hapfuye abantu nabo barenga 336.
At that time, they were killing the people who have been killed. There was around 300 and something.
So Gatumba rero
So in Gatumba,
kwari ukumaraho abanyamurenge
they want purposely to abolish the entire
kabo
or part of them.
hakurikijwe uko basa. Kubera iki twibuka kuvuga buhoro buhoro kuko ndashaka ngo twumve.
Today I try articles of what we do listen.
Kubera iki twibuka
It's not denying forgiveness, being hatred.
Sugushaka kwihorera.
It's not committing revenge.
Nuguha agaciro amaraso ya
And to value the blood of our beloved ones and what we share. The reason why we do have to recognize them and value them.
nuko
If we were there also, we have been killed.
umwe muri twe wese wahabaga uwo munsi
They have been killed because of what we share,
bapfuye urupfu rwacu.
and they have been killed on our behalf.
Bapfuye urupfu.
We also supposed to be killed.
Tugomba kubibuka.
We're supposed to remember them. The second reason
No kwirinda kwibagirwa.
is to avoiding of forgetting.
Kwibagirwa n'indwara.
Forgetting, it's a disease.
Kwibagirwa n'umwanzi.
Forgetting,
Cyangwa se ukarangara.
it's
Abacu batewe saa 4 saa 5 y'ijoro
10 p.m. at night.
baricwa kugeza minuit hafi kuryama no kuruka no gusinzira
The time of resting and sleeping.
no kwirekura. Biravuga ngo tugomba guhora twibuka ngo tube maso.
It means that we have to remember it throughout
Kuko
first to be watchful.
umugambi wo kuturimbura
Because
ntiwashize,
the purpose of destroying us is
ntiwahagaze,
still there.
urakomeje.
The purpose and the idea of destroying us is still there.
Impamvu yindi twibuka
That reason we do remember
ni ukugira ngo isi yadutengushye,
is for the world that have rejected us.
isi nikomeza kudutenguha ntiduhe ubutabera,
If the world will keep on denying us justice,
itazitwaza ko itabwiwe.
for not to have an excuse of not being aware of being
Ntibakavuge ngo ntibabimenye.
for them not to have an excuse of not being aware.
Abatwimye ubutabera
Those who denied us justice,
natwe tuzabima urwitwazo,
we will deny them excuses also.
tuzabima impamvu,
We will deny them excuses.
tuzahora tubi.
For
Biravuga ngo tugomba kabo
or part of them.
hakurikijwe uko basa. Kubera iki twibuka kuvuga buhoro buhoro kuko ndashaka ngo twumve.
Today I try articles of what we do listen.
Kubera iki twibuka
It's not denying forgiveness, being hatred.
Sugushaka kwihorera.
It's not committing revenge.
Nuguha agaciro amaraso ya
And to value the blood of our beloved ones and what we share. The reason why we do have to recognize them and value them.
nuko
If we were there also, we have been killed.
umwe muri twe wese wahabaga uwo munsi
They have been killed because of what we share,
bapfuye urupfu rwacu,
and they have been killed on our behalf.
bapfuye urupfu.
We also supposed to be killed.
Tugomba kubibuka.
We're supposed to remember them. The second reason
No kwirinda kwibagirwa.
is to avoiding of forgetting.
Kwibagirwa ni indwara.
Forgetting, it's a disease.
Kwibagirwa ni umwanzi.
Forgetting,
Cyangwa se ukarangara.
it makes you to hold me.
Turibuka kugira ngo tazongera gutungurwa kandi basinziriye.
So that they cannot be attacked and
Abacu batewe saa 4 saa 5 y'ijoro
10 p.m. at night.
baricwa kugeza minuit hafi yo kuryama no kuruka no gusinzira
The time of resting and sleeping.
no kwirekura. Biravuga ngo tugomba guhora twibuka ngo tube maso.
It means that we have to remember it throughout
Kuko
first to be watching.
umugambi wo kuturimbura
Because
ntiwashize,
the purpose of destroying us is
ntiwahagaze,
still there.
urakomeje.
The purpose and the idea of destroying us is still there.
Impamvu yindi twibuka
That reason we do remember
ni ukugira ngo isi yadutengushye,
is for the world that have rejected us.
isi nikomeza kudutenguha ntiduhe ubutabera,
If the world will keep on denying us justice,
itazitwaza ko itabwiwe,
for not to have an excuse of not being aware of being not,
ntibakavuge ngo ntibabimenye.
for them not to have an excuse of not being aware,
Abatwimye ubutabera
those who denied us justice,
natwe tuzabima urwitwazo,
we will deny them excuses also.
tuzabima impamvu,
We will deny them excuses.
tuzahora tubibutsa
We will keep on reminding them
uko ibisebe byacu tubyomora tukababara,
the way our wounds are.
nabo conscience yabo izihora ibakoraho nimba hariyo bakigira.
They also, they are conscious to touch them throughout if they have it.
Kwibuka no gukomeza gusaba ubutabera nubwo babutwimye,
Remembering, it's advocating for justice.
ni ugusaba amahoro,
It's advocating for peace,
twinginga
pleading
insiste dusaba amahoro,
pleading for peace,
dusaba kubana neza n'abandi,
pleading to live in peace with others,
yewe ndetse n'abatwiciye,
even to the one who killed for us.
kuko kubana ko tuzabana.
Because living together, we will live together with them.
Ikigenderewe ni uburyo ki tuzabana.
But the main is, how are we going to live with them?
Kwibuka ni ukwiyibutsa kwiyubaka,
Remembering, it's reminding ourselves to building.
kugira ngo uzaduha amahoro
For to get peace,
natwe tuzamuha ndi.
whoever will give us peace, for us to offer peace back.
Uzayatwima tuzayamubuze,
Whoever will deny us peace, we will deny them too,
ntakayabone,
for them not to get peace.
kuko giraso yiturwa indi. Iryo ritambuke ntiworyumva kandi si icyaha. Uzaduha menshi,
Whoever will give us
amahoro
peace,
menshi,
whoever will give us much peace,
natwe nawe azayisangemo,
let them find themselves in it also.
azayogemo.
They're going to dive in it.
Uzaduha make,
Whoever will limit us to peace,
tuzamugerera amukwiye,
we are going to
kumuha
offer
amukwiye.
them. We will offer them the worthy ones.
Kandi
And also,
uzayatwima,
whoever will deny us,
tuzabona ubushobozi bwo kuyamubuza.
we will give the capacity to deny them also.
Ijambo rya gatanu
The fifth word
ni ukubaza niba umugambi waba warahagaze.
is to ask them if their purpose, their plan had stopped.
Ndagira ngo twibaze twebwe niba umugambi wo kutwica warahagaze.
I want us to ask ourselves if the idea of killing us has stopped.
Ndagira ngo mbabwire ko umugambi ugihari,
But I want to tell you that the idea has not come to an end, it's still there.
muzima kandi ukomeye,
The healthy one and the stronger one,
wo kutumara ku isi,
to abolish and destroy us in the world,
kuva wa wundi wo kuva kuri Kirumba no mu Gatongo no ku Gatongo
from Kirumba
no ku na Gatongo
even in Gatongo,
Yogobogo, Ibaraka, mu Rweba,
Bibogobogo, Ibaraka,
na Kamanyola hariya kuri Rusizi n'ahandi kugeza kuri za drone ziri mu Minembwe.
Kamanyura, and even other places up to the drones there in Minembwe.
Drone amagana zija mu Minembwe.
Uncountable drones going there in Minembwe.
Ntiziba zigiye kuturamutsa.
They are not going there for peace.
Ntiziba zigiye gusura ababyeyi bacu.
They are not going to greet our parents.
Indege leta yohereza amadrone amagana.
The uncountable drones that are being sent by the government.
Zikica abasaza bafite imyaka 95
and go there to kill the aged ones.
Zikica abakecuru bafite barengeje imyaka 100.
Kill the old women.
Zikica abana bavuye ku ishuri.
It do kill the young kids coming from school.
Zikica abakobwa bavuye mu ngwi.
Killing the young ladies.
N'abavuye kuvoma.
And those who are coming from fetching.
Zikarasa amazu y'abaturage.
It do burn the houses of the citizens.
Zikarasa amashuri, amasomo n'ibitaro.
And destroy the schools and hospitals.
Zikarasa amakanisa.
And destroy the churches.
Murumva ko si intambara isanzwe.
It's not a normal war.
Kandi nje mvuye mu Minembwe.
And for me, I'm coming straight from Minembwe.
Uko niko bimeze.
That's the current situation.
Iyo bigezaho haba umugambi wo kwicisha abantu inzara.
Where it comes to an extent where they kill people with hunger.
Bagafata ahari imirima bakahaokupe.
And they occupy the places with their fields.
Bagafata amaruri arimo ibiryo bakayatwika.
And they burn the places with their food.
Bagafunga inzira zishobora kuvamo ihaho aho abantu bogurira ibyo kurya.
They block the ways where they can go pass by shopping.
N'imiti.
And where they can get medicines.
Barashe farmasi yo mu bitaro.
And destroy the pharmacy in hospital.
Abo bantu nuko bagifite gahunda.
That kind of people is because they're still with the idea of destroying us.
Kugira ngo ubwoko abantu bose abapfa bapfe.
For the people and community, those who are supposed to be killed,
abasigaye bangare.
And the remain ones to go apart.
Impamvu mabwira ko umugambo gihari.
The reason why I tell you that the idea is still there.
Abicanyi ni babandi.
The killers are the same.
Ntibahindutse.
They have not changed.
Abantu bishe abantu mu Gatumba.
The people who killed our people in Gatumba.
Mwabyumvise.
You have heard it.
Harimo abafurero.
Among them the Bafurero community.
Bavuye iwacu muri Kongo.
Coming from our
harimo ababembe.
The Babembe among us.
Harimo abarundi.
Among them were Burundians.
Harimo interahamwe.
Among them the killers.
Harimo n'abasirikare ba Kongo, niyo mpamvu hamwe bavugaga iringara cyangwa izindi mvugo zitari zo mu karere.
Even among them the DRC army.
Abo rero bose baracyahari.
All of them are still there.
Ahari Marandura Nandolo na wa wundi yitwa gutari wa wundi Nandaro. Ahari Marandura Nandalo na Mushubazi.
Where those people he mentioned.
Ubu nyine hari abazalendo.
They are Bazarendo, they are occupied.
Nono baranorotse ni benshi kuruta babandi.
And for now they developed many more than the
Abamayimayi muzamumva sino bavuga mu mazina ariko muzamubumva baruzuye biriya bibiri.
There are many in those bushes, the huge number of them.
Ahari yahagaze uwitwa Pasteur Habimana.
The way was occupied by Pastor Habimana.
Izina ry'ikihimbo.
The nickname.
Ariko witwa neza Matusela niko bamye.
But named as Matusera.
Ayo niyo mazina ye.
That was the real names.
Ziriya rya Habimana Pasteur n'iry'ikihimbo nikuryo iwabo bavuga ngo batazira.
But the Habimana Pastor was a nickname being named.
Uri Matusela niko bamye aho yarahagaze cyagihe.
Where he was at that time.
Ubu hari abandi bita ba Pasteur ngo Mbayahaga bakora kakazi bavuga bya bigambo.
But they are still the same who call themselves servants.
bavugira imana nimba ari zikuzimu simbizi ariko bakavuga amagambo y'ubwicanyi.
They do say that they talk on behalf of God, but they do speak the killing words.
ahari hahagaze Agathon Rwasa cya gihe,
The way Agathon Rwasa was standing there,
ubu hari Ndayishimiye n'ingabo z'igihugu cye na CNDD na FDD bahaye bakora buriya bwicanyi.
is there the senior leader of Burundi and the other leadership.
bafite imbaraga n'ibikoresho biruta ibyo bariya bari bafite.
They have strong weapons more than others had at that time.
abantu ba FARDC bari bahari
The fathers,
cya gihe
the fathers who were there
bari bake,
were few,
abari mu gikorwa cyo kwica abantu mu Gatumba.
who were there in the action of killing people in Gatumba.
ariko noneho ubu ngubu ubugome bwarazamutse buri hejuru neza ku ntebe ya mbere kwa Tshisekedi.
But the hatred has developed up to the seat of the president.
nimba cyagiye hari abantu bo muri leta bafashije cya gikorwa,
If at that time there was among some of the government
ubu
leaders,
nyine ubugome bukaba buri ku isonga.
and for now the hatred is on the top.
Tshisekedi n'abumva ibintu nkawe nibo bafite icumu n'umupanga kandi bafite na leta, bafite n'imbaraga z'itegeko.
Those leaders are the one holding weapons to kill our own people.
Icyahindutse gusa ni kimwe.
What have changed? It's only one thing.
Jenoside yakozwe mu Rwanda, yakozwe mu Gatumba, bakoreshaga essence n'ikibiriti gutwika abantu.
The genocide in Rwanda and other places, they use matchboxes and oil to kill people.
Bagakoresha imipanga
They use machetes
n'imihini,
and also the hoods.
bagakoresha n'imbunda ntoya izi za Kalashnikov.
And use the small guns.
Ubu rero
Up.
jenoside kwirakoreshwa ikoranabuhanga.
But today the genocide is being used in technology.
Ubu jenoside kwirakoreshwa drone.
Today they are using drones to kill.
Ni nkaka mubona
It's the same you are seeing here.
kabaye nka kaniniho gato,
A little bit bigger than this.
bagashiraho amabombe ya 60 na 82, izo ni imbunda zigira amabombe, bakubakaho amabombe kakiruka kagenda gakurikira umuntu aho ngiye hose, habe niyo ugiye munsi y'igiti kakagusangayo kari hejuru yawe.
They connect their bombs and follow people wherever you can run to.
Uwakohereje afite computer aha yakureba uko uhaye ugenda akuzi yo kumenya.
Who sent it with a computer sending it and tracking your location where you are?
Noneho bakohereza amagana.
And they send uncountable drones there.
Kandi ziri hejuru aho wenda wewe iyawe mbundu ufite ito zirasa ngo izigereho.
And upon them, where the weapons they have, we can't shoot back to them.
Ko barakoresha ikoranabuhanga bakifashisha n'abanyamahanga n'abazungu barimo ba Eric Prince.
Today they are using technology to kill us and also as being assisted by nations' support.
Icyo nicyo cyahindutse.
That's the changes only are there.
Ubu nyine harakoreshwa imbunda hafi za kirimbuzi, barashinga imbunda kubazi mu Minembwe, bagashinga imbunda muri Bicumbi cyangwa se Imutunda zorasa Minembwe hose.
Today they have strong weapons which can destroy the entire area.
Icyo nicyo cyahindutse.
That's the only changes are there.
Ariko umugambi urahari.
But the plan, the idea is still there.
N'abicanyi barahari.
And also killers are still there.
Njye ntanzwe mvuga ko icyo namaze kubona abagabo babiri bahuriyeho, abayoboye ibihugu bibiri bifite umugambi wo kutwica, n'uwo mugambi niwo bahuriyeho, ibindi ni ubucuruzi.
What connect these two nations to kill us? That's that technology. That's what connect them. Others is just trending.
Ni umugambi wo kutwica. Ideology ya jenoside niyo bahuriyeho.
It's the ideology of killing us.
Guceceka kw'amahanga
Silence of nations.
ntigukabatangaze.
Let it not amaze you.
Abantu biciwe mu nkambi yabo,
People are being killed in their own tents.
aribo bashinzwe kubaha umutekano
People have been killed in their hands, and yet they were in charge to protect them.
aribo bakabaye babarinze
They were in charge to protect them,
ariko ntacyo bavuze.
but they kept silent.
Kandi kwica impunzi
And killing refugees,
nta na hamwe byemewe mu mategeko,
there is no right allowed that.
kuko impunzi ni umuntu bamanitse amaboko ko ari umunyantege nke.
Because a refugee is someone who surrendered that he's a weak person.
Nta shema ryo kwica umuntu wamanitse amaboko.
There is no any pride of killing someone who surrendered.
Ariko UN ntacyo yigeze ikora.
But UNHCR did nothing to that.
Impunzi biba bizwi ko nta ntwaro ifite.
They are aware very well that the refugees has no any weapon to fight them back.
Ariko guceceka kwa UN ntikore na enquete.
But keeping silence of UNHCR without even doing investigation.
Habe n'ababyiyemereye bonyine ntibakurikiranwe.
Even those who accepted publicly that they're the ones who committed that genocide have not been followed.
Tugomba kubikuramo isomo.
We have to learn from it.
Isomo rya mbere,
The first lesson that you have to learn from it
nuko isi itagira imbabazi.
is that the world is merciless.
Isi ntigira impuhwe.
The world is merciless, has no mercy.
Amahanga
Nations
ajaramira uwanze gupfa cyangwa wananiye urupfu. Amahanga ajatabara uwanze gupfa cyangwa wananiye urupfu.
The nations do rescue the one that has become difficult or denied to be killed.
Kuko mwibutse amakuru atarayakure cyane muri jenoside yo mu Rwanda abenshi bari bahari babona.
Simply because if I can talk about the history in genocide in Rwanda,
amahanga yaracecetse.
Nations kept silent.
Uwihuse muri bo
The sharp ones in them
yaje gusaba imbabazi imbere y'amagufwa.
came to ask for forgiveness.
Imbere y'amagufwa abantu barapfuye barabaye amagufwa.
Came to ask for forgiveness in front of bones.
Niyo mpamvu rero
That's the reason why
uko ntekereza umuti n'umwe ndaza kurangirizaho.
the way I think the solution is one,
Ndaza kwigarukaho.
I will come back to it.
Ariko ndagira ngo mvuge gatoya ku mpamvu zo kutwima ubutabera.
But I want to make this clear, the reason of denying us justice.
Nabyo ntibikabatangaza.
And let it not also shock you or amaze you.
Kubera yuko
Simply because
mu bintu byabaye nka biriya bya jenoside,
that kind of genocide took place.
ibihugu byashoboraga gutanga ikirego
The country in charge
ni Congo n'u Burundi.
The country in charge to advocate for justice was Congo and Burundi.
Cyangwa Conseil de Sécurité ya UN.
Or the security of UNHCR.
Burundi bwimanye ubutabera
denied justice.
Kandi twaragerageje.
And we tried our best.
Njye ubwanjye nari muri collectif y'abavoka bakurikiranaga ikibazo.
I personally, I was among the advocates
Nagiye
following that issue.
Burundi nka gatatu cyangwa kane.
I arrived in Burundi around 4 times.
Tubonana n'abategetsi bose kugeza kuri ba procureur yewe na president yaratwakiriye.
And we met all the authorities up to president.
President aradusezeranya aratubwira ko agatorwasa n'uyu pasteur bazoba badutanga ikirego baduheza nimero ya dossier.
And the president promised us that they are going to follow it and they are going to be caught.
Ariko byahekeye aho ngaho.
But that was the end of it.
Procureur twarabonanye aduha nimero ya dossier atubwira ko bazotangira kubasambisha vuba cyane.
Procureur, we met them and gave us the number of the case number.
Ariko ntacyakozwe.
But they did nothing.
Ariko isubiye inyuma naje kubyumva.
But when you went back,
Naje kumva impamvu bataduhaye ubutabera.
I I came to find out the reason why they denied us justice.
nuko wahuje umugambi n'ababicanyi.
It's because they joined together with the killers.
Abicanyi ba kera n'abicanyi bubu bahuje umugambi.
The killers in that time, even the current killers, they have the same.
Kubera ko abicanyi bubu bafunga abicanyi b'ejo.
Why? The reason they can catch the killers who killed us in that time.
Icya kabiri,
The second thing
nuko bakiri muri gahunda
is because they're still in their process
yo kwica abasigaye.
to kill the remaining ones.
Murafungira abantu ko bishe abandi kandi bagifite gahunda yo kwica abo basize abasigaye.
Are you going to accuse people of killing people and yet they are still on the duty to kill the remaining ones?
Urebye ibiri kubera muri kiriya gihugu,
If you can watch carefully of what is happening in those countries,
ni amarorerwa.
it's something horrible.
Abavandimwe bacu bari hariya bari Bujumbura ibona kwibuka ntibibutse.
Our brethren here, there in Bujumbura, they didn't even remember.
Ibo nta n'uburenganzira bafite bwo kwibuka nk'uko twabikoze.
Today, they don't even have right to remember as we did today.
Noneho ntibagiye no kwirima ngo baje kureba hariya twashinguye abacu.
They have never even been allowed to go there to the graves.
Ayo makuru muyabaza murasanga ari ukuri.
If you ask that information, we'll find them through.
None sabo ngabo twobasaba ubutabera gute?
How can we advocate justice from them?
Ngo bari mu tuntu nyine turi chip ngo mutualite irakorana na gakondo ngo irakorana n'amahoro ngo irakorana nande bon mutualite. So nukubabwira ko abo,
It's to tell you that those people,
nta bushobozi bafite bwo kuduha ubutabera.
they don't have that capability of offering us justice.
Kuko nta butabera buri mu mitima yabo.
Because they don't have it in their hearts.
Congo nyiri bantu,
their own people.
kuko abantu bapfuye bari abanyekongo.
Those who have been killed was Congolese.
Niyo akagombye guhaguruka mbere.
Is the one that has to stand on the front line.
Uburundi bwagombaga guhaguruka ko abantu baguye ku butaka bwabo.
The government of Burundi was to support him because people have been killed on their land.
Ariko ntibabikoze.
But they didn't.
Kongo yagombaga guhaguruka kuko ni abantu bayo bapfuye.
But Congo was to step in because it was their own people who were killed.
Nayo impamvu itabikoze nuko ikiri mu mugambi.
And also they didn't do that because they are still in the plan of killing them.
Gahunda ni ukwica benshi.
The idea is to kill huge number.
Bashoboka abasigaye bakangara.
Those who are able to be killed and the remaining one to be discarded.
Bagahinduka imburamataho.
And being displaced.
Badafitiye igihugu.
Without any place to occupy.
Nari mvuze ko umuti wo guhagarika no guca burundu uwo mugambi wo kwica no kurimbura.
The solution and limiting that plan and idea of destroying and killing.
Nibwo nyongeye kugarukaho.
That's where I'm coming back.
Nukwirwanaho.
To fight for ourselves.
Niwo muti wonyine dusigaranye.
That's the only solution we are remaining with.
Nupfa agapfa ari kugerageza.
Even those who are being killed to be killed by trying.
Nupfuye akamenya ko apfuye kuko haraba hayarengera.
Even those who are being killed to be killed knowing that they have tried to their level best.
Ko adapfuye kuko yarengeje amaboko.
They are not being killed because they surrendered.
Nibwo buryo bwonyine bukuzaba muri iki gihugu cyacu.
That's the only solution that we are remaining with to live in our country.
Tukagisaziramo tukagisigamwa abacu nabo bakagisigamwa ababo.
And for us to occupy it to live their generation to generation.
Harabagize amahirwe yo kubaho mu mahoro batarwaniye igihugu batarwaniye ubutaka. Barahaba ibihugu byinshi.
There are many countries who have been enabled and blessed to live in their country without fighting for it.
ariko hari abandi byabaye ngombwa ko barwana bakamena amaraso yabo kugira ngo bagire uburenganzira bwo kuba mu gihugu.
But there are those also it took them to fight for the right of them to live there.
Twe rero Imana yadushize muri abo ngabo.
And for us, God has placed us in those people to fight for their rights.
Kugira ngo twirwaneho.
For us to fight on ourselves.
Impamvu mbivuga,
the reason why I say it,
nje mvuye mu Minembwe.
For me, I'm coming from Minembwe.
Nari hano ntarashira iminsi.
I was here a few days ago.
Ndabasezera ndari ijoro rimwe bukeye nagezeyo sinzi ko mwabimenye burya nkiva hano nari ijoro rimwe gusa mu nzira.
I spent one night on the way, but the other day I was there.
Abantu bariyo bahuye n'ingorane zikomeye.
The people who are there are in trouble,
ariko barakomeye.
But are strong.
Ku buryo n'ubu bagihagaze ku ijambo ko
an extent where they're saying they can't leave the country. They are still
wo kutumara no kutwangaza.
Fighting for ourselves is the only solution to condemn and to remove the idea of destroying us. Support from other place.
Bushika imvura yahise. Kandi nyiri mupfu ni uzufata hanuka. Wabyumvise mwumve ko dufite inshingano.
And listen and hear it as you are the responsible to fight for your right and justice.
Narangeza ku ijambo rimwe amagambo ntazavugirwa gushira.
I'm going to wind up with one word.
Kuko nubwo bimeze gutya.
Even though it seems to be like this,
tumenye ngo isi nta mbabazi igira.
Let us be aware that the world has no mercy on us.
Tumenye ngo imbaraga zo kubaho tugomba kuzishakamo.
Let us be aware that the power of living, we have to find it by our own.
Icyo navugaga yahiye ahubwo ni mumuzimirize ya koti. Icyo navugaga ijambo rya Murashaze kuvuga nuko hakiri ibyiringiro.
The last word I wanted to say is that there's still hope.
Bavandimwe,
brethren,
batuye muri Kenya,
who are here in Kenya,
naje kubabwira ko hakiri ibyiringiro.
I came to tell you that there's still hope.
Ndabingingira kudatwarwa no guheranwa n'ubwoba n'agahinda.
I plead unto you not to be ruined by sorrow.
Haracyari ibyiringiro.
There's still there hope.
Imurenge.
In Mulenge.
No ku Banyamulenge.
Even in Banyamulenge.
Kacya giti cyatemwe kizacyongera kigashibuka.
As the same tree being cutted off and also come back true.
Kikongera kikamera andi mashami.
And get other leaves.
N'amababi.
And other leaves.
Mabisi atoshye kuruta ya mbere.
The fresh ones are the first one.
Imana iracyari ku ngoma.
God is still on the throne.
Kandi hari ibyo yakoze.
And there's some that he did.
Twarebesheje amaso yacu by'ibitangaza tutari kubonera ibindi bisobanuro.
The miracle ones that we witnessed by our own eyes.
N'ejo bundi yarabikoze.
Even he did it the other day.
Ubwo umwanzi yarageze kwa Buhimba.
Where the enemy was close to us.
Mwebwe mwenda mufite abasore batahazi.
You might have the kids.
Ariko ndabizi neza ko abantu bakuru muri mwe bavuze ngo ngwageze kwa Buhimba mwese mwaravuze ngo birarangiye hasigaye aho Imana siko mwavuze.
But I know that the elder one among you, the time you heard where they have arrived.
Kandi niko byari bimeze.
And that was the situation.
Nakuyemo isomo rimwe.
I learned something from it.
Nari ntaramenya impamvu umunsi Yesu amubwira ngo umuntu akunda ngo yarwaye ararembye Lazaro.
The time that Jesus had been told that his friend is sick, Lazarus,
impamvu yatinze,
the reason why he delayed,
ntikwari ukwanga Lazaro,
it was not the hatred he held for
ariko
Lazarus.
kwari kugira ngo bigereho anuka.
It was, he wanted to reach an extent of smelling bad.
Hatazogira umuntu n'umuzovuga ngo none ngo nyine nuko ngo bamuhaye udutarahembuka. Yari yapfuye.
For not anyone to boast